Three really important questions that you need to walk yourself through as we are beginning the automation step. Now, first, going through this document, we're going to ask ourselves, what of these steps didn't work? Which ones just didn't work, right? If you're going through and something didn't feel right, or it didn't work, or it was redundant and unnecessary, we're going to cross it out, okay? So just cross that out. We don't need those in there. Eliminate it. Next, we're going to look at that process and ask ourselves, what part of the communication aspect of the system worked really well? Now, we know that real estate is so dependent on communication between phone calls, emails, texts, everything in between, right? And chances are almost every system that you have is going to have some aspect of communication. Look at when this occurred in this process and ask yourselves which ones worked really well, which ones you always have to send. For example, you're always going to have to send specific emails during different parts of the real estate process for buyers and sellers. Look at those communications that you've sent over and over again, and you're going to put a little star next to those. In other words, if there's an email that you always have to send at a certain time saying mostly the same thing, that is your trigger to template this. Star that step. And after you've gone through that, the next question I want you to ask yourself is, which steps did I really not like doing? Okay, now it's okay to dislike parts of the real estate business. There are parts that I just absolutely hate doing. And remember, we didn't get in our business to become a slave to it. So there are ways that we can delegate some of the stuff that we just don't enjoy doing. That is your right as an entrepreneur. So we want to look at our systems and think, what of these did we not like doing? What of these are we not as skilled at? Which of these tasks really don't result in revenue producing activities? And we want to create a little X next to those, okay? We're going to just kind of identify those, make sure you put an X next to those tasks. Okay, so what did we do? We've looked at our document, we have removed anything that was redundant or unnecessary. We have identified different things that can be templated for ease of use, and we have identified a couple of steps that could possibly be delegated either by technology or by another person. Now at this point, you have some decisions that you can make on how you want to leverage technology and people to help you get more work done and work smarter, not harder. Now, the most obvious answer here for leveraging technology in real estate is a CRM. A CRM can take a lot of the heavy lifting off of your communication, which is, let's face it, like half of the real estate business in general. And so as you're looking at your system, you can really understand what kind of CRM you need and what features you need to help take a lot of that heavy lifting off of your plate. You can use CRMs to help keep all of your email and text templates. You can schedule task reminders for communications that need to go out at specific times, and you can even automate your follow-up for months or years at a time for colder leads that don't need a lot of your direct involvement. Luckily for you, I have a great extensive video all about how to set up your CRM for success here, so make sure you check that out, and I have a great guide that goes along with that too that's totally free to download. Check that out after this video. Now, what about everything else, right? There's a lot of other stuff in your business that can be automated or delegated using the help of technology and other people that isn't downright communication that belongs in your CRM. Okay, so there's a couple of different things that I like to recommend here in terms of certain task reminders or maybe things like content calendars for your marketing strategies or other things you just need to remember to do at specific times. You might look at a task management system like Asana or Trello. These are both really good options for real estate agents, and they have free offerings to help you implement these into your business. And now you're just going to do this process over and over again. You're going to look at your tasks, look at all of your systems, and automate as much as you possibly can using technology before you ever think about hiring somebody. Okay, now I know that in real estate, we want to make sure that we are extending opportunities for other people. We want to be able to help enrich the lives and professional lives of other people by hiring and cultivating their growth as well. But at the end of the day, this is a business, and a lot of what you can do should be handed to technology first, because we want to be profitable and we want to give ourselves the breathing room that we need in order to scale our business before we start doing costly hires. The other thing about delegation to people is the training process can take a little while, and salaries are typically the highest cost in any business. So we just want to make sure that when we are truly ready to make those hires, we're doing them the right way so that we can get the right people in those positions and keep them there for as long as they need a place. Now, thank you so much for watching this quick win series here on our YouTube channel. Of course, any resources or additional videos mentioned during this quick win are linked below in the caption, so check that out. And if you have not yet, be sure to hit subscribe to this channel and hit that bell notification icon to be notified every time we're dropping other quick wins just like this.